Hey all, Stand Up Gamer here again with another vlog, and today is going to be a really quick unboxing of this AIO cooler that I bought for this new case that I'm designing. And as you can tell, it's all white and it is only 120 millimeters. I know that people have opinions on the actual effectiveness of a 120 millimeter AIO. Some people will argue that they are kind of useless. In my opinion, for small form factor PCs, these do come in very handy. So let's go ahead and open it up. Before I dig into this thing, obviously it is a 120mm AIO. It has RGB and it is white. I could read out the spec sheet for you, but basically it's going to help cool your CPU and it fits most motherboards. Let's crack it open. Got a user manual here, some protective foam, a box of accessories. I'm assuming these are going to be the mounting hardware, and it is. And I guess one point of interest is that it does come with thermal paste. I'll be installing the actual hardware for the build that I have in the future, and I'll be going over the performance then. And now let's take the cooler out. Nothing else in the box. Really small, really compact. Just like most AIOs in the market, you'll find a copper plate for the pump and block combo. And then you'll find an aluminum radiator over here. Really not much to say because all we're doing is unboxing it, but what I can do is at least turn it on so that we can kind of see it in action in terms of the RGB, because apparently this has like an infinity mirror on it. So let's go ahead and do that. It's hard to see on the screen, but it is ARGB, so it's a 3-pin 5-volt system. What I find kind of interesting is that I had assumed that the fan coming on this AIO would be the same ones I'll be installing in the case, but they are very different. These are the case fans I'll be putting into my new build, and in my previous vlog you watched me take away the sticker in the middle, and you would assume that these two are the same fans, even because they are both from Thermalright. But right from the get-go, you can see that there are exposed bearings or bushings on the fan hub, while this particular fan has the bushings and bearings within the actual hub body. Alright, so let me go ahead and hook it up so we can turn it on. To keep things simple, I'm just going to daisy chain these cables together. So we now have the AIO connected to a fan hub controller along with an RGB controller. I'm not going to be hooking up the power for the pump because we don't really need it on, but now that I've said it out loud, I think I'm going to hook it up. That way we can at least hear how loud it is at full speed. And so when I do turn this on, the fan will be at full 100% RPM, and so will the pump. And hopefully the RGB turns on. So let me go ahead and flip the switch and hopefully it all turns on. I'll leave the RGB components kind of towards the camera so you can kind of see them turn on when I hit the power switch. Okay, so this is the AIO powered on at 100%. I think the camera should be able to pick up how loud the fan is, but this is me snapping my fingers. Obviously the RGB is working on it, and we've also got the RGB working on the water block itself. It looks pretty cool. The fan is as loud as I was expecting it to be. But overall, I think this is going to go really good with the white build that I have coming up. That's going to be the end of today's vlog. It's really short, and I just wanted to unbox it and have you experience that with me. So if you liked it, give this video a like. If you want to see more, make sure you subscribe. And if you want to see some behind the scenes stuff, I do have a Patreon as well, which I'll link down below. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.